NY, what the deal? Your boy GeeQue in the spot as always, telling all the ladies, not just one. We telling all the ladies to come freaking with the fellas.
Freaking with the fellas.
Yeah, y'all like that?
Yeah, freaking with the fellas.
I won't say freaking with the fella, because I'm not a greedy dude. So I'm looking out for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's not just Southern hospitality. We got hospitality on the East, too.
That's what's
so, to my left and right, got my homies, the Knux.
Yeah.
What up?
What's up, man?
What's up, G, baby?
How you feel? Want to introduce yourselves individually?
Yeah, I'm Ra Al Miliotis, and this is Krispy Kreme right here all day.
Got gangster on me. Just grab the mic.
Oh, my bad. I thought I was
You know, I don't even need to be here then.
No.
Let's rewind and talk about how y'all even, you know, hooked up as a group and got into hip hop.
This guy used to feed me cereal because this is my biological brother.
I saw the resemblance, but I didn't, you know.
I hooked up with him.
You don't see that receding hairline. Look at that. That's biological. Look at that shit.
See that?
Oh,
receding hairlines.
That's the truth.
We've been doing hip hop for like ever, but producing, we started that shortly after learning how to play like brass instruments and stuff like that. Then we taught ourselves how to play other shit like guitar, bass, synthesizer, stuff like that. So the production came in a little later, but we've been like actually rapping for a long time. We we used to be like a huge crew, but then it was like, man, let's just do it, you know, just me and him. So we put the production with the, you know, that and our songwriting, and just that's how we came with the Knux. Actually, it was the Knuckleheads first. It was a short version of Knuckleheads. So yeah.
Now, so I can't really relate to the whole brother. I'm an only child, right? But what? That's good or bad?
That's good.
That's
man.
good. You don't say that in front of him, though.
That's real good.
All right, so real talk, man, because I know what I've gathered is that siblings are real competitive, and y'all both rap, and you know, you're both artists. So what's it look like? Is it like war in the board?
That's what keeps us.
It's not so competitive as it is argumentative. Like you have two types. You have either the competitive siblings or the ones who argue all the time. We pretty much have like not really competitive with each other and don't see each other as threats, but we do argue all the time about all kind of stuff.
Okay, but it's all love at the end, though, right? You fed him cereal.
After I punch him in the eye, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yo, you the older one?
You know it.
Okay.
You already know these. I got all the good looks.
Hey, yo, that hurts. He says he's the older one.
Oh man.
And he got the rest.
And what's the name of the album?
The album is called "Remind Me in 3 Days."
All right, that's a cool title. But how'd y'all come up with that? What's the story behind that?
It's so simple. It is not. But let me tell you. You know how you get these viral things on your computer that tell you to like update something? It used to say like remind me in such and such days. We used to always put 3 days. And while we was recording the album, we started like noticing that it will pop up every 3 days. So every 3 days when that shit pops up, we were like, okay, what the hell we got done within those 3 days? So that last one we did, we just clicked on it. We said that was our last Remind Me in 3 days. We finished the album. You know, you have it.
That's clever. I like that.
In 3 days, baby.
Remind Me in 3 days.
Yeah.
All right. So as you can see behind us, we got your first video popping off, Cappuccino. Want to break down the concept behind that?
Basically, we wanted to do it like. It's like a metaphor. The video is like a metaphor for like schooling the younger kids about hip hop. But the song it really has nothing to do with the song, but it's just about schooling the younger kids on hip hop and, you know, like where it came from. Because the kids now, they're all about style. They're not really about the substance. You know, I'm 25, he's 24, so we kind of grew up when there was like a lot of substance in hip hop. You know. So we just wanted to give them, you know, that point of view, almost like we were schooling them. Come in, take over the class, school kids on hip hop. You know, that's what the whole Big Bang Theory was about. You know what I mean? Right. And at the end, you know, if you ever notice at the end of the video, if you watch the video, we say, the teacher says, "I'm trying to explain to y'all where this came from, and y'all ain't paying no attention to me." Basically, it's a metaphor for saying we trying to explain to y'all where hip hop came from.
Right. Now, one thing that, you know, I definitely commend you, and you had mentioned it before, is that you're not just rappers.
Exactly.
You know, you produce, play instruments and all that. Now, how, like, having those skills, how much does that prepare you? How much of an advantage is that over other artists that can't do that?
Well, the biggest thing when it's performing live, we're used to playing like we played jazz in jazz bands when we were younger. So playing a horn live is way more scary than playing like having to play a solo live is way more scary than having to just like rap. So when you give me a mic and I'm just up there rhyming, oh man, that's easy. I can control a crowd. It's easy. I can. Yeah. I mean, if you ever come to, I mean, I hear all these bloggers and stuff. You know, they always talk about how exciting the shows is and stuff. I never even noticed because I be so in the zone when I'm at the shows. I mean, I perform on top of bars. I mean, if you knock all the stuff over on the stage, I'll perform in the audience. You know what I mean? Sometimes Al's looking at me like, man, get back on stage. The crowd is swallowing you up, man. You know what I mean? I've seen Al throw his guitar in the audience, just like, pow, the strap broke on his guitar, he just threw it in the audience, and the kids just caught it. That shit was ill, dog. You know what I mean?
We got footage on that? I want to go to that right now. Yeah. That sounds pretty good. You set it up and now you're going to give me the gas face because there's no proof on that. I'm going to YouTube it tonight.
It has to be as punk as possible. We came up on punk and electronic music, but mostly punk I mentioned because punk and hip hop was like this at one point, and it's just a statement of raw energy, rebelling and going against the grain and having some balls to not do what everybody else is doing. And we think punk about our whole movement, and that's why it's sort of different from everybody else's movement. You know what I mean? So when people say that we're different, they're probably talking about the way that it moves and the energy that it gives. It's not like a standard hip hop sort of show. Right. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Well, I appreciate y'all for being different, bringing new to the game. So I got your back, man. Nice meeting y'all. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna.
G, man.
Yeah. We're gonna connect.